In this lecture, we will learn about Yagi-Uda antenna. Learning objective for this lecture is an introduction of Yagi-Uda antenna, working principle or operation of Yagi-Uda antenna, 3-element Yagi-Uda antenna, general characteristics, front to back ratio, and one problem statement. So, let's begin with who are the inventors for Yagi-Uda antenna and why Yagi-Uda antenna is a famous antenna. So Yagi-Uda or simply Yagi is the highest gain antenna and it is known by the name of the two professors S. Uda and H. Yagi. The antenna was first invented and described in a Japanese by Professor S. Uda in 1928 and later in English by H. Yagi. Since Yagi's description was in English, it was widely read and become customary as Yagi antenna. So moving forward, let's explore what is the antenna element. Driven element, reflector and one or more directors are the three elements for Yagi-Uda antenna or it is an array antenna. Yagi antenna is an array of driven elements or active elements where the power from the transmitter is Yagi antenna is an array of a driven element or active element where power from transmitter is fed or which feeds receive power to the receiver. One or more parasitic element, that is passive element, which are not connected directly to the transmission line but electrically coupled. The driven elements are nothing but a resonant half-wave dipole, usually of metallic rod at the frequency of operation. So consider a dipole antenna, half-wave dipole antenna as a parasitic element as shown in figure. The radiation pattern of a dipole is figure 8. To improve the directivity of half-wave dipole antenna, the reflector is connected. Because of this, the back reflection is a 0 and the dotted line shows radiation pattern of half-wave dipole with reflector. Therefore, dipole becomes driven element. Driven elements are half-wave dipole, usually metallic rod at a frequency of operation. Parasitic elements of continuous metallic rod are arranged parallel to the driven element at the same site level. More number of parasitic elements means more gain and higher directivity. Additionally, adding more directors is always much more effect than adding reflectors. The greater the number of directors, the higher the gain and narrower the beam angle. Commonly used Yagi antenna can have 1 to 20 directors and 1 reflector. Figure shows radiation pattern of dipole antenna. It is a figure 8 or equal front and back lobe. Because of this, half power is reside in a back lobe. It's not useful for practical application. Second figure, dipole antenna with reflector radiation pattern is shown. After adding reflector practically, it has a side lobe, front lobe and principal lobe. Side lobe, this is a front lobe and principal lobe, and these are the back lobe, these are the side lobe as shown in figure. If you observe this radiation pattern, maximum power is in principal lobe. So this is doubling result in a 3 dB gain compared to a half-wave dipole antenna. To improve directivity, it's beneficial to use dipole antenna with reflector and director. So this antenna has 5% shorter director compared to half dipole and reflector 5% longer than half dipole. To achieve resonance condition at a resonance frequency, or in our case antenna operating frequency, it is necessary that reflector is 5% more and director is 5% less than the driven element, which is half dipole antenna lambda by 2. The parasitic elements receive their excitation from the voltages induced in them by the current that flows in the driven element. The current and phase following due to induced voltage depend on the spacing between the elements and reactance between the elements, that is depend upon the length of dipole. The reactance may vary be changed in dimensions of parasitic elements. The spacing between driven parasitic and reflector elements that are usually used in practice are 0.1 lambda, 0.15 lambda, or in order of lambda by 10. Point 1 lambda, 0.15 lambda, or in order of lambda by 10. The parasitic element in front driven element is known as director and its number may be more than 1, whereas the element behind it is known as reflector. Generally, both director and reflector are used in the same antenna. In practice, for the 3-element array of Yagi-Uda antenna, the following formulas are used to find the length. Reflector array length, that is 500 divided by frequency in megahertz. Driven element length 475 divided by frequency in megahertz. Director length 455 divided by frequency in megahertz. The unit is feet for all the formulas. The impedance of dipole falls to 75 ohms because of the use of parasitic elements with driven elements. It may fall as low as 25 ohms and hence it becomes necessary to use shunt or folded dipole so that input impedance can be raised to its suitable value or to match the feed cable. While using folded dipole, the continuous rod may use clamp for support as we normally observe in practical Yagi-Uda antenna. A typical 3-element Yagi antenna is suitable for TV reception of moderate field strength. Further addition of directors can be done in intervals of 0.15 lambda, that is to increase the gain even up to 12 dB as it is required for fringe area reception. For example, 11 elements Yagi antenna having D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9 would have the lengths at 0.427 lambda, 0.40 lambda, 0.38 lambda, 0.36 lambda, 0.32 lambda, 0.304 lambda, 0.29 lambda respectively. The spacing between elements and the length of parasitic elements determine the phases of current. Radiating antenna is used either reflect or direct radiated energy so that a compact directional antenna can be obtained. The parasitic element of equal or greater length lambda by 2 will be inductive while less than lambda by 2 will be capacitive. Hence, phases of current in the former case, which is length is greater than lambda by 2, will lag the induced voltage, whereas as the lateral case, which is less than lambda by 2, will lead the induced voltage. Properly spaced dipole shorter than lambda by 2 acts as a director at the field of driven elements in the direction away from the driven elements. If more than one director is used, then each director will excite the next. On the other hand, an element equal to greater by lambda by 2 acts as a reflector and adds up the field of driven element in the direction from reflector to driven element. So, this figure shows the undesired beam radiation this arrow shows the direction of desired beam radiation. So because of desired beam radiation, this principal lobe we can obtain, and because of undesired beam radiation, back lobe and side lobe we can obtain in radiation pattern. Now the general characteristics of Yagi-Uda antenna. It is a 3-element array and is generally referred as beam antenna. Its unidirectional beam of moderate directivity with lightweight, low cost and simplicity in feed system design provides gain of the order of 8 dB or front to back ratio of about 20 dB, also known as super directive or super gain antenna. Greater directivity can achieve by using array up to 40 max and minimum array number is 3. Bandwidth of about 3% is obtainable. This much bandwidth is sufficient for television reception. Now, how to measure the efficiency of Yagi-Uda antenna? So the parameter is front to back ratio. The definition of front to back ratio we already studied, but for revision, it is the ratio of power radiated in the forward direction to the power radiated in the backward direction. F divided by B is equal to 10 log PF divided by PB decibel. PF forward power, PB backward power. So most Yagi antennas are designed to maximize front to back ratio rather than gain. This minimizes the radiation and reception from the rear of the antenna. The figure shows radiation pattern of Yagi-Uda antenna. So first question, what is the front to back ratio for the radiation pattern shown below, and second question, what is the power ratio? So the front is a 12 dB and back side the radiation is a minus 3 dB. So front to back ratio 12 dB minus 3 dB, so it is a 15 dB. Now the power ratio is equal to 31.5. These are the applications for Yagi-Uda antenna. In a first figure, we can see the Yagi-Uda antenna is placed in a mall. In second figure, the Yagi-Uda antenna, this antenna is available in our lab for experiment. And in a third figure, Yagi-Uda antenna traditional, which is used for TV reception. Thank you for listening this lecture.